Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. As you know, I'm working on the Ampex VR 7500, and I spoke in a previous video that this motor drive power supply for the actual scanner, it has its issues. It definitely has some issues, no problem, doubt about that. These bridge rectifiers are open. Okay, so I decided I'm going to go in and fix the rest of this board. These are also diodes, which I'm going to probably take out manually to test them because you can't really test them on the boards. Kind of weird the way the values come out. We're going to change out the rest of these resistors. We're going to put, since there's only a few little components on here, we're going to end up changing everything out, except for these probably because I can't find them. And that brings up a very good point. As you can see, I'm rebuilding the motor run power supply. It needs parts, and apparently maybe the diodes went open at some point when this machine was being used and they weren't able to use it, so they put it in storage. As you guys already know, I do have the service manual to this machine. Just going over the schematic and various things about the schematic. And as you can see, it shows the positions of the components and what they are. But I was trying to make a point about Ampex. Ampex is the worst because the cross references for the replacements are all Ampex numbers, okay? That doesn't do me any good. When you have Ampex numbers, you can't really cross stuff to other, replacement parts because they did that on purpose, so you would have to have them service the machine. Ampex was very private about their electronics. They wanted you to go back to them for everything. And if you don't have a cross-reference book for Ampex, you can't cross-reference what the parts are. Well, anyways, I was able to cross-reference the diodes, these particular diodes. On this other board that I had, it had diodes, and it had some numbers on them. So I was able to go on the NTE website, which is an electronic component place that you can get replacement parts, and try to cross-reference these diodes, and I found the equivalent cross-reference for it. So we're going to be getting new ones there. Some other new diodes over here on cross-reference that I found. The resistors are no-brainer. I mean, I got all those. That's no big deal. So we're going to try to do a lot of cross-reference on the repairs on this stuff. Again, guys, when you buy resistors, always try to get them in packs because you never know how many you're going to need. This one here takes 5 of one value and 5 of another. So you want to make sure you have good resistors. When these power supplies are being used in these machines, the values shift after a period of time. So, like I said, when in doubt, swap it out. This stuff is relatively cheap to replace. It's not that expensive. So we're going to end up changing the bridge rectifiers, the diodes, and resistors. We got all this already changed out. I think once power is able to bridge through these rectifiers, it won't be heating up this resistor. And I think the scanner motor will probably kick on once we get the components that are actually open fixed. Again, guys, the service manual does have, it helps out a lot. But since this is an Ampex service manual, it only refers everything to an Ampex part number, which does me absolutely no good. But it shows me the value of the resistors and things too, which is a big help on some stuff. It's useful for some things, but it's useless on other things. But we were able to actually cross-reference some stuff. So we're going to finish up this board and just replace the parts that I think are bad. Might as well do the whole damn thing because the scanner motor is not going to kick on until this board is replaced. Hope you enjoyed this video.